Hi guys, so I'm going to do the girls' 3-week update. I thought this was probably a good time to do it. They're actually 3 weeks tomorrow, but it's quiet. They're sleeping actually right next to me on the couch, so I'll show you guys. But as you can tell from my last update, it's kind of hard to do it when they're awake because they just want mommy and they want mommy's full attention. So let me just remember kind of what's going on this week. I know I'm kind of scatterbrained right now because I'm pretty tired, but sleep is actually going a lot better. We've kind of learned how to sleep when they're sleeping and that kind of a thing, and we were doing the whole like round the clock feeding, like every 2 to 3 hours we were waking the girls to feed them, and it was getting very exhausting. And so today they actually had their 3-week well baby checkup, and we met their pediatrician for the first time because their first appointment was at the hospital with a different pediatrician. So this was actually going to be their ped, and I was a little bit nervous because I didn't know who she was or anything, but I was actually very impressed with her. She was really awesome. She was very calm, and I liked that because I could tell instantly that the girls picked up on it. So that was nice, but I asked her about it, and she says, you know what, she says the girls are gaining weight, which we found out that they have both gained about 2 pounds in just 2 weeks, which is crazy, especially since they're only getting breast milk. So it means that that they're getting enough. So that was kind of a nice pat on my back because I've been working so hard on the breastfeeding. So but I'll get back to that. But she said, you know, they're gaining weight, so there's no reason why you need to wake them at night. She says just during the day, wake them up every 2 to 3 hours to feed. She says, but make sure that you have your lights on, TV on, you make your normal daily noises because you want them used to all that, which is kind of funny because my husband, he tiptoes. He always wants everything to be so quiet. If I make noise and the girls startle, he gets so upset with me. And it's like, we need to have it be normal because we can't be tiptoeing. We want them to be sound sleepers, you know, not light sleepers. So, but she said just at nighttime, we can let them sleep. She said there's no need to worry about waking them up at a certain time, which is like, hallelujah, is what my husband and I were thinking, because it's like there's some nights it's like we're just so tired, but it's like we force ourselves to get up and wake them, and it takes a while to wake them up because my girls are such good sleepers. So, yeah, that's nice, but I know it's not going to be as easy with Leah because she is very, very clingy to me, and I kind of knew from when I was pregnant with her that she was going to be like this. We kind of guessed about it because she was the baby that was so high up in my stomach, and she just would get herself so close to me on the inside, like the wall of my uterus would be like right here against her face, and she just always stayed like that. And we always joke that she's going to be a mommy's girl, and she is. She's always grabbing at me and wanting to nurse, meaning most times she's using me as a pacifier because she's not hungry. But we've also been co-sleeping with the girls, which wasn't really our this is not what we expected to be doing. I mean, they have a great bassinet. We thought that we would just have them in the bassinet, but of course, the girls do not like it. And the second, I'm telling you, the second we lay them down in it, they wake up. But if we put them in bed with us, they're out. So when we were just surviving these last few weeks, we just put them in bed with us just so we could get some sleep. But I think it's probably time for us to start working on getting them into their bassinet and get them used to it. I mean, I don't mind sleeping with them. It's just that you don't get as great of sleep. Especially because Leah is like up my shirt all night long. Like I just feel her like grabbing at me, and but some mornings I'm just so tired that I tell my husband, I said, just take her out to the living room for me. And he takes her out and she goes instantly to sleep. So I know she's not hungry, but it's just because I'm there with her. She can smell me, like she just wants to be on me. And it's funny because I'll put her on me and she's got to be like all up in my neck. And so yeah, but Ava, on the other hand, so I guess I'll talk to you guys about breastfeeding. So what's been going on is, right in the recovery room, Leah latched on. She's like a pro. She's so tiny, but has no problem with it whatsoever. Ava, on the other hand, has struggled. She has a great latch, she has a great suck, but for some reason, she gets on and she sucks 2 times and she pulls her head off and she screams and she gets so mad, and it just makes me feel so bad because I don't know why she just doesn't get it. We worked with lactation consultants on it. We tried the nipple shield. She hates that. I hate that. That thing is ridiculous. We just have tried so many different things, and one of the reasons why they believe is because she's borderline preemie. being born at 37 weeks, she just might not have those reflexes, and they were saying that maybe by her due date, the light bulb will go on. Well, tomorrow's my original due date, and I'm not feeling like the light bulb is going on. You know, so what I've been doing is I've been breastfeeding Leah, and then right when Leah's done, I pump for Ava, and then of course I have like a bunch like stored in the fridge, but so Ava gets a bottle of my breast milk, which is awesome that they're both getting exclusive breast milk, which is great. It's exhausting to be pumping so often, but you know, I want to give her that. But I just think that now she's getting used to to the bottle nipple, and so I don't know if I'm going to be able to break that. So it's a little bit frustrating, but I didn't know what to do because honestly my milk took forever to come in. I think for normal women it's like 3 days or something. For me it was a little over 6 days, and then I find out that it's because I had gestational diabetes. Nobody told me that, and I wish that I would have known that, because if I had known, then I would have been a little bit more prepared, because in the hospital, it was like our second night. You know, I didn't have very much. I just had the colostrum, and it wasn't very much. And I was nursing Leah, and then they were having me pump for Ava, which I was just getting like tiny bit, and they were having me actually feed it to her with a spoon. And it's like I can only make so much for these two babies, and I was just so exhausted. It's like the middle of the night. They're both screaming. My husband and I are at each other's throats. My husband and I are basically like almost in tears, both of us, because we had no sleep. I'm still healing. It was just a disaster. So I had to call the nurse and ask for a bottle for both of the girls, and I felt awful. I was like crying, and she was telling me like, don't feel bad, you know, I'm doing the best I can for two babies, but it's like I just did not want to give them formula. And because it's a baby-friendly hospital, they made me like sign this paper stating that I knew that it could cause issues and blah, blah, blah. And I was just crying. I was just a mess. So, but at least now my milk is in. I have a good supply. I have plenty because I've actually had to start freezing it because I have too much in my fridge. But yeah, it's been a little bit more difficult than I had anticipated. If Ava would just breastfeed, it would be so much easier, because it's like you don't have to worry about bottles. I don't have to be pumping. It's like you just hook them on and just go on about it, you know. But, oh well, not everything works out the way you want it to. I mean, she's obviously growing since the girls have both gained about 2 pounds. So yeah, but they're doing amazing. I really can't complain because they really, really, really are good babies. They rarely cry. Leah has this funniest cry ever though. Like when she gets really frustrated, she throws her head back, and she's got this like big mouth for such a tiny little baby, and she says, it so much sounds like she's saying, oh God, and I need to get it on tape. I just haven't been able to yet, but it's so funny because every time she does it, my husband and I die laughing because you just hear this baby going, oh God, and it's so funny. And then Ava, she just like grunts and groans constantly, and I don't know if any of you guys watch South Park. I've only just seen it like here and there, but she sounds just like Cartman. It's so funny. We're like, what's Cartman got to say today? Because she's always grunting and groaning. Sounds just like him. It's hilarious. She's not a quiet girl. I think she's going to be very, very vocal when she can actually talk. She doesn't really cry, but it's just always does grunts and groans and always making all these noises, and she makes the funniest faces. But they're awesome. I'm enjoying every minute of being their mom. It's still kind of weird to say that or to tell people that these are my daughters, or, you know, because it took us so long to get here. And now they're here, and it's just amazing. So, but yeah, I can't think of anything else that's going on. Ava loves the swing. Leah hates it. She acts like she's on a roller coaster. I don't know if it's because she's so tiny that it feels like it's going too fast or what, but she hates it. But yeah, that's it. We kind of ventured out for the first time. The other night we went to the grocery store. I was getting kind of cabin fever, and I felt weird about taking them out, but on the same token it's like I just need to get out of the house. And so we went to the grocery store actually late at night. It was about, well, it's not so late, but 8:30 at night. And it was actually perfect because there was like very few people in there and no one bothered us, because I'm telling you, with twins, people turn so crazy. They want to touch them. They want to do all that. It's like, really? Just because like you see two babies? They don't even look alike, so how do you even know they're twins, you know? But whatever. So that's kind of frustrating. And then today we ventured out to Target and no one bothered us, so that was really, really nice. We were just kind of in and out. we had to go buy more diapers already. Okay, we got tons of diapers at our baby showers, and we're already out. And so my husband was joking, he's like, he's got to get a second job just for diapers alone, because these girls go through so much. I'm not sure exactly when I started this video, so let me just show you a little bit of the girls sleeping next to me. And yeah, let me show you my cute babies. There they are. There's Leah. There's Ava.